Welcome back everyone, 𝘱𝘱𝘺𝘱𝘺 here. In today's video I'm going over the price of Bitcoin. I'm going to be telling you the recent purchases that I made on Bitcoin, if I have any current buy orders set, and how I potentially predicted the local bottom by a difference of $15. I'm going to be getting into exactly how I did that. I hope everyone had an amazing Thanksgiving, truly enjoyed time with their family and friends. So let's go ahead and get into it. So here on Gemini, you can see here on my completed orders, I bought some Bitcoin at 56,888, bought at 55,676, that was both on the 18th. On the 18th, I also bought some Link at 2662. So those are pretty much the three different coins that I'm looking to accumulate. I'm looking to accumulate Bitcoin, Ethereum, Link. I'm pretty happy with my DOT position. Why, you may ask? Are there bigger opportunities in other altcoins? Yes, absolutely. But let me tell you this. After being in this space since about 2016 and going through a complete market cycle, what I have learned is this. You do not want to be sitting in a position where you wish you had more Bitcoin, because I have been in that situation before where I sold the majority of my Bitcoin. I was going into altcoins. Bitcoin was pumping as altcoins were dropping, and I do not want to be in that scenario again. I did not like that feeling, and I'm not going to do it again. Like I said, there's opportunities for thousands of percentages of growth in certain altcoins, which is amazing. And if you can find those opportunities, awesome. But that is not my approach. My approach is, although I'm not conservative in the fact that like 98% of all my assets are in cryptocurrency, I feel very comfortable with that. Within cryptocurrency, I would like to say that I make more of a conservative approach. So currently, about 60% Bitcoin in my portfolio, about 30% Ethereum, and about 10% altcoins. With the market fluctuations, obviously that changes quite a bit, but that is just currently what I'm doing, and I feel comfortable doing that. So, what else here? I also bought some Ethereum at about $4,000, about 4,100. I was even buying Bitcoin on the 16th at like 60,000, but this is the thing, is that I've had this overwhelming feeling lately where it's like, Bitcoin is in a position where it can go parabolic at any time. It can move $10,000 in a single day. And I'm okay with buying at 60,000 if it goes to 53, because long term, right? In the short term, maybe it's not the best play. But for me, long term, right? And I just had this feeling where I don't want cash right now. I want all of my cash to be deployed in a cryptocurrency. So that's exactly what I did. Let's go ahead and head over to my Kraken account here and look at my recent purchases. So you could see here that I bought 0.05 of Bitcoin at $53,999. That filled today. I had that order set and I wasn't really sure if it was going to fill, but I'm getting into shortly why I placed that order. Okay. I also bought half of Ethereum at 4,100. On the 22nd, I bought 0.05 of Bitcoin at 58,330. Obviously in a losing position. I don't care. On the 22nd, you could see here, that's when I had the feeling to just deploy my cash. You could see here I bought at about $58,000, 0.05, 0.03, 0.02. I'm just like trying to get rid of my cash. Like, I do not want my cash. Bought one Link right there. Bought another 0.05 of Bitcoin at 56.99. Let's see. On the 21st, you could see here that I bought a little bit of ADA, but still just piling on the Bitcoin purchases. Okay, so that's kind of where I feel most comfortable. On the 20th, I bought 100 Link at 27.99. On the 19th, I also made a decent amount of purchases. Ethereum at 2,600, Bitcoin at 57,000, a Link at $28. Let's see if there's any other purchases on the 19th here. 19th, I bought some ALGO, a small portion there. I honestly don't remember why I purchased that. I don't think it was an accident, but there must have been a reason why. I don't remember right now though. Okay, so that's just like my recent purchases. I have been using Kraken and I have been using Gemini just because their fees are the lowest. I'm trying to get away from Coinbase, not fully getting away from it, but kind of trying to get away. This is the thing. I highly encourage you to have multiple exchanges. They're going to go down when the volume is high. 2, 3 exchanges, it's never a bad idea. If you'd like to support my channel, you can check out my links down below. Gemini, when you deposit $100, we each get 10. Kraken, I think I might just get a percentage of your trading. I don't think it would actually benefit you at all. And then obviously Coinbase is an option, also linked down below. But if you'd like to support my channel in any way, if you find my channel to be valuable, I got lots of links down below, so we can help each other out. All right, so that's just what I've been purchasing lately. I do not have any buy order set. When it comes to my exchanges, I only have a few $1,000s. I have maybe like $2,000 in this Kraken account. I don't have any buy orders set because I'm just going to be patient and wait. And I've deployed the majority of the cash I had on the sidelines that I did not feel comfortable about. It's in the market. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for that parabolic move. All right, so now on to the price of Bitcoin. So I want to show you this tweet, all right? This guy, Lark Davis, don't really know who he is, but this tweet came up on my feed. Where do you think will be the bottom on Bitcoin? Correction. That was the 18th. That was 8 days ago. I said 53,517, which is interesting because the low on today's daily candle is 53,533. That is a difference of what? $16, $15, $16, okay? There's a reason why I made that prediction. This green line right here, this thin green line, is the 100 DMA, 50 DMA, 100 DMA, 200 DMA. Okay, so I thought that Bitcoin was going to flirt with this DMA, which it has. But I also noticed something else. The time that I made this prediction was, let's see, the 18th. So you could see that it was over here, right? And when I took a look at that question that was being presented, I looked at this DMA and I was like, okay, it's probably going to flirt with that amount. But then I also took a look, I was like, oh wow, like exactly where that line is basically the top over here that came in the beginning of September with the high of 52,944, right? So I was like, okay, maybe in that range, maybe Bitcoin is going to be held up by this top and also held up by this DMA. So is there still room for downside? Absolutely. I mean, shoot, what if we go ahead and hit the next DMA? That's over at 46,000. Is that a possibility? Yes. And on all of this, there's this element of patience that I repeat over and over and over again. And, you know, for me, I was in this debate between I have money to deploy into Bitcoin. I can dump it in now, $58,000, $59,000, $60,000 with a likelihood of there being a pullback, but we are in a moment in the market cycle where we could take off at any time. And I don't want to be on the sidelines because I've also been on the sidelines when the market's pumping and I don't like that either. So I was willing to get at a higher price. But like I said, on Kraken, you saw that purchase that I made. Did it log me out? Shoot. Anyways, you saw my purchase for $53,999. Let's look at this order here. See, this filled today, right? And I had that order there for that reason. Although I said, what did I say? I said 53,517. The reason why I put 53,999 is because I don't want to get too greedy, right? I think that everyone puts their orders there, so I want to be a little bit above that because my goal is to get filled. I just want to get filled. Honestly, I haven't taken, so that's how I came up with that prediction, which, can we go lower? Absolutely. Is that a great buying opportunity? Yes, because it bounced pretty good off of that. So let's look at the hour chart and look to see how much it bounced. So obviously, like, you're not going to get the bottom, you know, and you're not going to get the top, but if you purchased at that approximate price, you know, you could get a quick 2% gain in a few hours, but that's a tough trade. Like, I'm not going to get that. I don't think most people are, unless you're just dedicated to, like, looking at the charts 24 hours a day and not sleeping, which I'm not interested in doing, okay? I'm trying to get away from the charts. I'm trying to get, like, away from my computer and my cell phone and just, like, live my life. Sometimes I just want to go live in a forest forever. Probably going to happen. Sometimes I want to throw away my phone in the trash, but can't do that because of the car rental business. Okay, so let's look at a percentage drop from Bitcoin's high of about $69,000. Bitcoin has pulled back about 22%, okay? Is a 30% pullback likely? Yeah, so if it does pull back 30%, where would that take us? Is it going to take us to the next DMA? Let's take a look. Yep, approximately. So it would take us down to about 47,000. And as a few days go by, because I wouldn't anticipate this drop now. I would anticipate a slow grind down. This DMA could continue to rise, and it could meet it there. So that's a possibility. Let's go ahead and zoom out to the 7-day chart on Bitcoin. Weekly chart here. Okay, so weekly chart, shoot, I mean, I don't like this red 2 going below the red 1. I'm also slightly concerned about this right here. I do not want to see that green cross over the red. That would be a really, really bad sign. I think that would take us quite low. But I think I'd still feel okay if we were in the mid $45,000 range. Like, yeah, mid $40,000 range. So that's a possibility there. Weekly chart, like I said, I do not like that red 2 going below the red 1. Let's go and look at the daily chart here on Bitcoin. Daily chart, I mean, it looks okay. I mean, we need a trend reversal, and it can come at any moment, and we've had just okay, so we hit the top November 10th, so it has been 16 days since the top. I mean, I feel like we're kind of in a position where, like, Bitcoin needs a little bit of a relief, okay? And I don't know when it's coming, but the charts, I'm just not seeing a ton of clarity. I'm not seeing a lot of clarity. This is all I know. All I know is that I care so much, and I believe in Bitcoin so much for the long term, that I am okay with these big pullbacks. I'm totally okay with it, because I feel so confident in Bitcoin moving forward. So I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm not really concerned with these pullbacks. Let's look at the 12-hour chart. I mean, these charts do not look good. We have no signs of a trend reversal. There is still more room for downside. 4-hour chart, ugly, ugly, ugly. So usually Bitcoin does really bad on Thanksgiving, and it actually pumped a little bit yesterday, but we were quite humbled this morning, to say the least. Yeah, 1-hour chart, no signs of a trend reversal. 30-minute chart, ugly. I mean, these charts are like not cute at all. There is nothing attractive about these charts. Even the 15-minute is trending downwards. Let's see if, we have any hope here on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart is giving us a whole lot of nothing. I mean, let's see here. If Bitcoin goes, I mean, this is just the 5-minute chart, but Bitcoin would have to make a higher high, which it has not made yet. So that's basically the situation there. So yeah, Bitcoin not giving us any signs of a trend reversal. Bitcoin is really making you work for your gains right now. I mean, you got to be patient. And this is what's funny, is that sometimes I'm just like, dang, I got lucky about Bitcoin early. No. The amount of patience it takes to hold your crypto long term, do not underestimate the challenge of that at all. Okay, so Ethereum down to just under 4,100, Link under 25 bucks. I definitely should have waited a little bit longer to buy that Link, but I was just getting a little bit impatient, and that's when you get burned in the butt. Really quickly, we're going to take a look at the daily chart here on Ethereum and see what it's up to. Okay, whoa, this candle is crazy. It's an indecisive candle. That's a crazy candle. 45.55 is a high and 39.15 is a low. That's quite a candle right there. Bitcoin does not have a candle that looks like that. It made a higher high, but then it made a lower low. So 12-hour chart not looking all that appealing. 4-hour chart also not looking good. Yeah, I mean, there's just like nothing, no trend reversals. Like, you're kind of catching a falling knife, I feel like, if you purchase right now. If you want to be profitable, then you want to buy into strength. If you're buying right now, you're buying into weakness. So technically a great buying opportunity, down to 35.52. So lots of great buying opportunities across the board. I'm just staying patient. I still think that, I mean, the weekly chart, like I said, on Bitcoin is slightly concerning. This is the thing. This is like the possibility. So there's a possibility that Bitcoin's market cycle acts very similar to the previous one, but I think that we're in a point when it comes to adoption to where, like, honestly, Bitcoin's kind of behaving in a sense where it's acting, I talked about this previously, mature. And the slower that we grind up, the less likely we are to have really intense pullbacks. So that's exciting, is that it kind of feels like the cryptocurrency space is maturing a little bit when it comes to just not going up so quickly, because it's just more of a sustained move. As time goes on, I actually believe, I'm like 60-40. I 60% believe that Bitcoin's not going to top until 2022, okay? And that it's going to behave very differently than the previous market cycles versus it topping in December like it did in 2017. I think that this bull run is going to be more sustained and dragged out over a longer period of time. I feel even more like 70%. Like 70%, this bull cycle is going to behave very differently than the previous one in terms of it being drug out over a longer period of time. Just more sustained growth in the cryptocurrency market cap, and just like more of a mature market. So that is all that I have for you today. I hope you have an amazing Black Friday, and as always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.